welcome back to another video, and today we have Season 4, Event number 6 of Monster Jam Holiday Racing. That is right guys, Event number 6 is here, and we are officially halfway through this season because not including this event, we have 5 events down and 5 events to go. So before we get things started and before I show all of the races up close, I would very quickly like to go over the top 5 trucks and the points. So coming into today, your points leader right now is Tasmanian Devil. He is in the lead with 17 points, and then second place right now is Prowler with 16, third is Megalodon with 15, fourth is Batman with 14, and then we actually have a tie for fifth between the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels and Crustacean. They both have 13 points. So that is the top 5 in the point standings, or basically the top 6. So yeah, now let's take a look at the races up close. As always, we're going to start off with Stone Crusher taking on Michigan Ice Monster. And there's the first row. Now here is the second. And as always, if you guys don't know what truck you're in, just go down to the comments below where I will be posting a pinned comment with the entire field of trucks. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. We've had 5 different event championship trucks so far this season. We're going to have to wait and find out here today to see if we can get a 6th different one. But without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Stone Crusher taking on Michigan Ice Monster. And by the way, one thing that I did forget to mention is if you lose in round 1, you will get 1 point. And it is going to go to Michigan Ice Monster. Now, the reason why that is so significant is because that is actually Michigan Ice Monster's first round 1 victory yet this season, which now means Monster Mutt Rottweiler and Mohawk Warrior are the only 2 trucks that have not yet won in round number 1. But anyways, guys, next up we have your defending championship truck and points leader, Tasmanian Devil. He is taking on Son of a Digger. And wow, Son of a Digger almost got the upset win, but it's going to go to Tasmanian Devil. Next up, we have Zombie taking on the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And it is going to go to Hot Wheels with a come-from-behind win. Next up, we have Dragon taking on the 2017 Monster Mutt. And it is going to go to Dragon. Monster Mutt probably would have won if he didn't flip over because he had a lot of momentum, but that flip is going to cost him. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on Megalodon. And it is going to go to Higher Education with the huge upset win. Coming into today, Megalodon was 3rd place in the point standings, and he has been very consistent so far this season, but that loss right there is really going to hurt him, as next up we have Gravedigger Track Ace taking on Iron Man. And they both roll over. Man, that was an awkward tumble for both of those trucks. Now, from the side angle, if I look at it perfectly, it does kind of look like it's Gravedigger Track Ace, but let's take a look from the aerial view. We're going to go straight down, and it does look like just barely Gravedigger Track Ace will take the win. Next up, we have Orange El Toro Loco taking on your Event 5 runner-up, Crustacean. And Crustacean rolls over, and that's going to cost him. Orange El Toro Loco takes the win. Next up, we have Red El Toro Loco taking on TMNT. And wow, what a run from Red El Toro Loco. He will take the win. Next up, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt taking on Avenger. And it is going to go to Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse taking on Mohawk Warrior. And it is going to go to Mohawk Warrior. Now, that is his first round 1 victory this season. Next up, we have a battle between 2 very fast trucks, as we have the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels taking on Batman. And ooh, man, it looks like it's probably Hot Wheels, but let's go straight down here from the aerial view. And yes, it is. Hot Wheels gets the upset win. Next up, we have New Tool Gravedigger taking on Max D. And it is going to go to Gravedigger. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on the winless Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And Captain's Curse is going to take the win. Next up, we have Blue Thunder taking on Old Tool Gravedigger. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune taking on Mechanical Mischief. And it is going to go to Soldier Fortune with a block. Man, I really hate it how that right lane gets such a head start, because if it wasn't for that, Mechanical Mischief easily would have won that race. But anyways, like I've been telling you guys, there's really nothing I can do about it. So next up, we have the final race of round number 1 between Prowler and the 2011 Monster Mutt. And it's going to go to Prowler. Alright guys, so here's a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 1, which means they will get 1 point for this event. And now it is time for round number 2. We are down to 16 trucks. Now in that round, it was 13-3 to the right lane. The only 3 trucks that won it from the left lane were Michigan Ice Monster, White Roll Cage Hot Wheels, and Mohawk Warrior. Every other race was won by the right lane, but I'm not even going to talk about it for a full minute like I normally do. It's just really annoying, but we're going to have to deal with it. So anyways, guys, if you lose in this round, you will get 2 points. And without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Michigan Ice Monster taking on Tasmanian Devil. So round number 2 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Tasmanian Devil. Man, that Tasmanian Devil truck is really starting to look like he might be the truck to beat this season. He also seems to be the only truck that can consistently win out of the left lane. But anyways, next up we have Hot Wheels with the White Roll Cage taking on Dragon. And it is going to go to Hot Wheels. Next up we have Higher Education taking on Gravedigger Track Ace. And it is going to go to Higher Education. Next up, we have a Battle of the El Toro Locos. We have the orange taking on the red. And it is going to go to the red. Next up, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt taking on Mohawk Warrior. And it is going to go to Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels taking on New Tool Gravedigger. And wow, Hot Wheels just cut into Gravedigger's lane on the ramp, and he's able to block him for the win. Man, I hate that right lane. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on Blue Thunder. And wow, that is a very close race. Let's take a look at the aerial view. Oh man, we're going to have to go straight down. And oh man, that might be too close to call. Let's see if we can tell who the winner is from the side angle. I mean, not really, because this tire of Blue Thunder and that tire of Captain's Curse, if you draw a line straight across, in my opinion, it looks just about even, so we're going to have to do a rerun. All right, so we have switched up the lanes, and here goes the rerun. And Blue Thunder rolls over. This time it's going to go to Captain's Curse. Next up, we have the final race of round number 2, which is going to be between Soldier Fortune and Prowler. And it's going to go to Prowler. Alright guys, so here's a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 2, which means they will get 2 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 3. We are down to the quarterfinals, so if you lose in this round, you will get 3 points. And then once we get down to the semifinals, that is when I will go over the field of trucks. But anyways guys, without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Tasmanian Devil taking on the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels. This is not good for the other competitors, though, because Tasmanian Devil is now going to have the right lane for the rest of this event. Someone's going to have to beat him out of the left lane. Let's see if Hot Wheels can do it. And he will not. Tasmanian Devil moves on to the semifinals. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on Red El Toro Loco. And it's going to go to Higher Education. Next up, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt taking on the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And it is going to go to Hot Wheels, I think. It is very close, actually. So let's take a look from the aerial view. I think it's going to be Hot Wheels. And yes, it is. Hot Wheels takes the win. Next up, we have the final race until the semifinals. And man, it is a big one. We have Captain's Curse taking on Prowler. And Captain's Curse is going to take the win over Prowler, who is second place in the point standing. All right, guys, so these 4 trucks all lost in the quarterfinals, which means they will get 3 points for this event. And now it is time for the semifinals. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Tasmanian Devil, we have One Bad Ghoul Rhinomite 2008. Inside of Higher Education, we have CNM Jacob. Inside of the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels, we have Starfire VT. And inside of Captain's Curse, we have Monster Jam Collector Racing. So out of these 4 trucks, the only truck that has ever won before is Tasmanian Devil. He won the most recent event, which was event number 5, and he is also the points leader. So that truck right now, like I said before, is definitely the truck to beat. But anyways, guys, if you lose in the semifinals, you will get 4 points. And without further ado, let's see who's going to go to the championship race. Is it going to be One Bad Ghoul Rhinomite 2008 in Tasmanian Devil or CNM Jacob in Higher Education? It is going to be Higher Education with a huge upset win. CNM Jacob in Higher Education is moving on to the championship race. Man, oh man, One Bad Ghoul Rhinomite 2008 and Taz was so close to winning back-to-back, but I'm so sorry, man. Unfortunately, you have lost in the semifinals, and you are going to collect 4 points. So who is going to meet CNM Jacob in higher education in the championship race? Is it going to be Starfire VT in the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels, or Monster Jam Collector Racing in Captain's Curse? It is going to be Monster Jam Collector Racing in the Captain's Curse, moving on to the championship race. Congratulations, man. And I am so sorry to Starfire VT in the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. Although coming into this event, you were 5th place in the point standings, and with a good points day here today, you're going to be very close to the top, but better luck next time. So these two trucks both lost in the semifinals, which means they will both get 4 points for this event. And now we are down to the championship race. Who saw this championship race coming? We have CNM Jacob in higher education taking on Monster Jam Collector Racing and Captain's Curse. So yet again, we are going to have a brand new championship truck, which means 6 different winners through the first 6 events, which I do have to say, that's definitely what I like to see. A different variety of trucks winning every single time is really nice. So anyways, guys, the winner of this event is going to get 6 points, and the loser is going to get 5. Let's see who it's going to be. The winner of Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 4, Event number 6, is going to be none other than CNM Jacob in higher education has done it. Congratulations, man. This truck came out of nowhere. I really did not expect higher education to be that fast just because it is a little bit of a bigger truck, as you guys know. But CNM Jacob in higher education is the winner here today. So congratulations, man. And man, oh man, Monster Jam Collector Racing, yet another event where he has fallen just short. He did win event number 10, the season finale of Team Racing, but as far as holiday racing, he falls just short yet again, and you're going to collect 5 points for this event. But anyways, guys, congratulations one last time to CNM Jacob in higher education for winning here today, and now I'm going to total up the point standings, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so here's the updated point standings after this event, and as you guys can see, Tasmanian Devil is still in the points lead. He came into this event 1 point ahead of Prowler, and he leaves this event 2 points ahead because he has 21 and Prowler has 19. Now we have a tie for 3rd and 4th between Hot Wheels with the Black Roll Cage and Captain's Curse. As you guys can see, they both have 17 points, and then rounding out the top 5 in 5th is Megalodon with 16. Then we have Batman right there in 6th place with 15. We have a 3-way tie for 7th between Crustacean, the 2014 Monster Mutt, and today's winner, Higher Education. They all have 14, and that win right there elevates Higher Education, like I just said, into a 3-way tie for 7th, and he was like way down towards the bottom coming into this event, so that just goes to show you how important it is to win an event. But anyways, guys, I'm just going to show you guys the rest of the points here. I'm not going to announce them all, but as you guys can see, from Iron Man down to Red El Toro Loco have 13 points. Then we have 2 trucks there with 12. We have a handful with 11. I believe 4 trucks there have 11. Then we have another 4 there with 10, another 4 with 9, and then Max D is the only truck with 8. We have 3 trucks that have 7, and now Monster Mutt Rottweiler is the only truck that doesn't have a round 1 victory yet this season. He is in dead last with 6 points, and I do just want to say, now I know that these seasons were way back in 2016 and 2017, but Monster Mutt Rottweiler is the Season 1 and Season 2 championship truck of holiday racing, so I honestly have no idea what happened to that truck. He used to be so fast, but obviously not anymore. And again, I really don't know what happened. He won Season 1 and Season 2, but I guess it's been 5 years since he won Season 2, and he's just not that fast anymore. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Again, congratulations to CNM Jacob in higher education for winning here today, and congratulations to One Bad Ghoul Rhinomite and Tasmanian Devil for being the points leader. And Tasmanian Devil right now definitely looks like the truck to beat this season, but we still have 4 events to go. I'm looking forward to see how the rest of these events play out. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys do subscribe, and then as always, make sure to leave a like on the video because likes definitely help me out a lot. And then as always, turn on post notifications and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.